Every year, millions of Americans talk about getting healthy, but just say they'll start, but they're gonna put it off until January 1st. You gotta run more, you gotta exercise regularly, you gotta eat your greens. But then what happens? A couple weeks go by, the habits start falling off one by one, and soon you're back to the way you were. There's a lot of theories about this. I think the best thing is that you shouldn't do all these things all at once, because that's just too many new things to take on and it's overwhelming, and you're just gonna shut it all out and just go back to the way you were. It'd be better to add one thing at a time. But what's even better is to start now and not in January. So I kind of alluded to it in my last video, but I'm not waiting till January this year to start New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna start them now in December. And so it starts by tracking everything. If you saw my last video, I talked about the SMART scale I got. So at the very minimum, I'll have a baseline of like percent body fat and weight to kind of track over the month to see if like taking on these new healthy habits actually does anything. And I'm also keeping track in a notebook. Yes, a physical notebook. I prefer this over the digital stuff for that kind of thing. And then I'm also starting a few new healthy habits. I am going to try to incorporate more exercise, of course, but that's not really my focus this month. This month it's more about like nutrition, diet, sleeping right, meditating, that sort of stuff. The mind and soul sort of stuff. So I'm starting with supplements, trying to just get that little extra assurance against deficiencies in the diet. So I picked up the Onnit Total Human. So this has a packet for daytime. You get, I think it's 8 pills in each of them. So you take the first packet in the morning when you wake up, and you take the second packet in the evening before you go to bed. Lots of great stuff in there. Starting to drink quote unquote bulletproof coffee every morning. So you basically take your coffee. This is a geisha coffee from Identity in Sacramento, and you take that and you blend it with MCT oil. This one also happens to be from Onnit Labs. This is not sponsored by Onnit Labs. They had a good sale for Black Friday, okay? And then you also take a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. I get Kerrygold because it's readily available everywhere, including Trader Joe's. So you just blend that with a little like milk frother into your cup of coffee every morning, and it's supposed to increase the kind of energy that you get from the caffeine and also sustain your sort of appetite, and so you don't get hungry as quick. Also, as I mentioned, meditation. I am using Sam Harris's Waking Up app. It is a subscription app, but it includes a 50-day course of meditating, and you just do it once a day. I do it in the morning, but you could really do it any time of day. But it's a practice, and it's guided meditation, 50 courses, and sort of walks you through different aspects of it. So I'm currently on day 2, and thankfully this app also tracks that as well. So the key, I think, is tracking, because what good is adding different regimens to your life if you don't actually know if they're benefiting you, right? So we've got the scale that reports to my phone. We've got the Waking Up app where I can see how far I am. We've got the notebook over here with I basically have a calendar set up where I say what I did each day. So that way, if I do miss a bulletproof coffee, or I miss a supplement pack, or I miss a day of meditating, it's really easy to track. And if I do exercise, I can note that as well. Not really tracking my overall diet because I think it is fairly good. My diet is mostly plant-based. I do eat meat, just not for every meal, and I try to avoid grains. That's basically in a nutshell what I eat. And sugar. I try to avoid sugar. I'm going to try to do weekly updates to this and track my progress along the way and let you guys know how it's going. So that's all. Just a quick little update. Wanted to let you know what I'm doing this month of December. All right, guys, I'll see you on another time.